Hey YouTube, it's not looking good for Aleister Black. I guess the news, gossip sites may be a little bit right. Let's talk about it. MJF did mention Aleister Black. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday. Today is my birthday. Yes, yes, yes. But how are you guys? MJF basically responding to a question that he was asked. He did mention Aleister Black basically because he was asked about who basically in AEW history was someone that really wasn't well for the company of the way they impacted it. So I do want to give credit to the person where he was. Happy Wednesday again. Hopefully this does not affect Selena Vega making her AEW debut, but Ariel Helwani. Sorry, I'm tired. But MJF was on his podcast show, WrestleZone.com. Let's give them their credit. But when asked directly who the biggest offender was in AEW, MJF answered, I think it's pretty obvious that's Malachi Black. Okay, baby. Remember, I did report about this a couple weeks ago how a lot of people allegedly did not want him back in AEW, and allegedly there were rumblings that he would return and that they were having discussions. So, again, YouTube, here we go. He clarified that he didn't view Black as a bad person, but questioned his long-term commitment to AEW. I said before in a live review, if AEW wants to eventually be number one, they don't want to be number two. Let's be real. Tony Khan wants his wrestling company to be number one. They shouldn't let people just keep going to WWE and coming back when it doesn't work out. They should have maybe a period of time where they don't hire them back if it's their second time around trying to come back after WWE. But let's continue. Um, do I think he was a mark for, oh, I need a mania moment? Yeah, MJF stated. Black Russell. Okay, so let's get on to it. So again, here they go. They didn't even give the full thing because he did not, that's not all he said. But okay. I attribute to the fact there are no longer people who took the company as a stepping stone. The biggest offender. See how much like nitty gritty I gotta fucking look at just to get to it? Like, damn, just show me what he said. Jesus. Like, I have to scroll down. Okay, the biggest offender, I think, is pretty obvious at Malachi Black. I don't know. Okay, we got that from the last site before they cut us off. Oh, I need a menu moment. Yeah, there were a couple of guys like that, and they got weeded out. They went over there and some found out the grass isn't greener. Let's give Fightful.com their props because they didn't just cut it off mid-interview or the mid-statement. Perhaps for them, the grass was greener. The majority of guys that were like, I'm going to use AEW to go to WWE or back to WWE. I mean, we did have someone named Mariah May that always wanted to be a WWE diva. Now she's Blake Monroe. You're going to see a lot of those guys get asked for a 50% pay cut or get released. Maybe he's talking about Ricky Saints. Again, a lot of people say he's not really getting a reaction. I do think he's hot and I do like him, so I'm a little bit biased. I do like Ricky Saints, aka Ricky Starks. So maybe he's talking about him. A lot of these guys are cut release. It's unfortunate because if you show up to our company and work hard, there is no need to burn bridges. I'm not shitting on him. I'm simply telling you what I was told by the majority of the locker room about this specific individual. So he is kind of confirming what I kind of reported, and others reported that a lot of people in AEW do not want Aleister Black back in the company. So this being said, will this stop him from coming back? Is this maybe a work? Maybe this is something to actually get people buzzing, gossiping, he, ha ha ha. AEW doesn't want him just for him to show up again. Maybe this is all a work. We all know this is wrestling, but this is an update for you guys. Yes, Aleister Black doesn't look too hot if MJF is saying this publicly that he got this information from the locker room. So majority of the locker room about this specific individual. Again, Zelina Vega, she's also out of a job. I do like her a lot, so I do hope this does not affect her joining the company. But YouTube, what do you think about this? Let me know. Happy Wednesday again. It's my birthday, 30 today. So, pre-recorded, this is something I recorded the night before on Tuesday. So, this is actually going on Tuesday, by the way. This is, yes, again, Tuesday, May 19th. So, we shall see if Aleister Black lands there, maybe he can land to MLW. A lot of people are trying to recreate their career there, or he can try to do a TNA route. Again, we have Mustafa Ali doing the TNA route, Cedric Alexander, now a solo champ, X Division champion. Maybe I'll take away maybe the AEW excuse he didn't just want to be part of a team. He wanted to focus on solo shit. Maybe that is true. He did win the X Division championship. I can admit my wrongs, but again, he's still part of a group. So really doesn't make sense. He could have won a solo championship as well if he was part of the Hurt Syndicate. There's no difference in him being part of the system and winning a solo belt. But they're doing it. So I like Cedric Alexander. So I'm happy that he won the belt. I mean, Leon Slater is still part of history. He's tied for the longest reigning championship reign for the X Division championship in TNA history. So good for him. And Austin Arias, I think, as well as the other title holder for that record. So Aleister Black maybe can do the indies, get a buzz. I would think that they would hire Karrion Kross and Scarlett before Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. Let's just be real. They kind of gave them their gimmick after they let them go, or after, I'm sorry, they didn't let them go. They just didn't come up with an agreement, WWE and Karrion Kross. Again, I don't know. They may try to bring them back before they try to bring Aleister Black back. So I don't know if he's in a pickle now where AEW, yes, like MGF said, the locker room doesn't like him, so he's not really welcome back. And we also have WWE just let him go. So clearly, if they wanted him, they would have kept him, right? So again, he's kind of in a pickle. Maybe he needs to go in TNA, MLW, or even NWA. We don't talk about that enough, YouTube. But let me know what you think. I'll be live tomorrow, Thursday, 15 minutes after. I'm tired. I was about to say SmackDown. 15 minutes after TNA Impact, but I'm on X, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, Markel's World. Here, clearly, YouTube, Markel's World. I post at least 3 times a week, but I'm about to enjoy my birthday. At least I made my video. Want to stay consistent. So, hey, YouTube, happy Wednesday. But this Markel's World, all things pro wrestling news in my life. Please like and follow if you have not. Those that support, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go out for dinner, eat some Italian. So, I'm logging off. I'm gonna get some rest, and I'll be in party mode in a couple hours. Maybe it is Wednesday, so can't really have party mode. But okay, I'm done. This is Markel's World. All things pro wrestling news. My